My name is Dylan, I'm from Wildlife Psychics, and this crazy spotted furball is Scar. He is a tiger quoll, also known as a spot-tailed quoll, and he is one of Australia's most unique marsupials. After the Tasmanian Devil, he is the second largest carnivorous marsupial in the world. Unfortunately, both of these incredible species are on the verge of extinction. Tiger quolls are ferocious carnivores that are extremely agile. They are able to scale up into the trees in search for food. Using their long tails, they can balance really well as they dart along branches at great heights. In the southwest of Australia, you will find the western quoll, which preys mostly on invertebrates. The northern quoll is the smallest but most aggressive, and you find them in North Australia. Then we have the eastern quoll, which is found today in Tasmania, and has been extinct on the mainland of Australia for the last 50 years. And lastly, the tiger quoll is also found in Tasmania, as well as up and along the east coast of Australia. There are 6 quoll species that exist today, with 2 in Papua New Guinea and 4 in Australia. The tiger quoll is up to 50% larger than its other cousins, and it is the only quoll that has spots on its tail. Quolls are solitary predators and expert nocturnal hunters. Out of all predatory mammals, the tiger quoll kilogram for kilogram has the second strongest bite. In the wild, the lifespan of the tiger quoll is very short, usually only reaching 5 years old. As I mentioned earlier, quolls are marsupials, which are a type of mammal. Mammals are divided into 3 groups based on how they reproduce and give birth. These are placental mammals, monotremes, and marsupials. Placental mammals are the most common type of mammal. Babies are carried inside their mother's womb until the baby systems can function on their own. Monotremes are the strangest of all mammals because they lay eggs. They are still regarded as mammals because they have fur and produce milk. Monotremes are extremely rare, with only the platypus and 4 species of echidna that exist today. Marsupials are known as pouched mammals, and they are the only other mammal group to give birth to live young. When marsupials give birth, the babies are called joeys, and they are very small and not completely developed. Most of them live in a pouch and drink milk and continue to develop after being born. Kangaroos, koalas, and possums are also marsupials. Can you believe our little friend Scar here was the size of a jelly bean when he was born? Now, I didn't name him Scar because he pushed his brother off of a cliff to become king, but because when I found him in his mother's den, he had a huge cut on his back left leg. So I took him from his den, treated the wound, and raised him back to full health. As you can see, he has extremely sharp teeth and claws that he uses to catch and eat his prey. A wild quoll's main food source is a particular type of meat called carrion, which is simply put the carcasses of dead animals. Female adult tiger quolls weigh up to 4 kilograms and males up to a whopping 7. And they can also eat up to 1/3 of their body weight in one sitting. Let's dive a little deeper into life cycles, which are a series of changes that a living organism goes through from the beginning of its life till its end. All animals, including us humans, are born, we develop and grow, and our bodies change physically. Most animals will reproduce and have young of their own, and then their young will develop and grow and have their own young, and so the life cycle keeps on going. During winter in Australia between April and June, the male tiger quoll will leave their territory in search of a female to mate with. Once they have mated several times, the female will head off in search of a hollow or a burrow to claim as a den in preparation for her young. After about 3 weeks of pregnancy, several rice grain-sized joeys, called neonates, emerge and make their long journey into the pouch, where there is only enough room for up to 6 of them. At about 2 months old, the joeys will then detach from their mother's teat and after another month, they will permanently leave the pouch. When they reach 5 months old, they will then wean off their mother's milk and leave their den and find their own territory. After about 7 months, they will find a partner, and so the life cycle begins all over again.
It's important that we protect our awesome tiger quolls. Sadly, they are currently endangered because we as humans are destroying their habitats by cutting down trees and clearing vegetation. Join me and become a wildlife hero by making better choices to protect what makes our world unique. See you in the next video.